Peace and power, peace and power. Salute, salute, salute. I thank the universal truth and the absolute laws of nature for guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure the imperfect. I shall attack with vigor, making progressive moves. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. Peace and power to the people that struggle as you come on in. Know that this is a safe space. Know that this is a space for learning and getting learned up. Know that this is a space for educating and being educated. Know that this is a space for conversation, comments and concerns, questions and answers, dialogue, intelligence, analyzing. This is your space. Space of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Building and destroying. A space of love. Your space where we work on the united front towards true liberation. As my classroom assistants come on in, please keep all contact information in the chat for the duration of class. Please keep all funding information in the chat for the duration and throughout the class. Yeah, fund the war effort. Barack said 5. Hakeem Jeffries said 5. Man, Cammy said 5. Fund the war effort. Because they sent it over there. We got to build ours. Yes, indeed. All hashtags, all apps, all that. Classroom assistants, keep it up in there. If you or anybody you know is in need of anger management, book an assessment. If you or anybody you know needs anger management, book an assessment. Don't wait till it's too late. Don't wait till it's too late. No, it's too late now. Yeah, you don't have access no more. They can ready to put you in a who sky. You're going to have to wait till you get a tablet. Get yourself situated right now. If you or anybody you know is in need of a domestic violence intervention, please book an assessment. Please book an assessment. Nah, don't wait till that gets out of hand, okay? If you or anybody you know is in need of an intimate relationship abuse consultation, please book an assessment. Learn the warning signs, the behaviors that should alarm you, okay? The characters and characteristics that you need to be aware of. Things that you should be alerted to about yourself and others, okay? Remember, with the information and life you save could be your own. Yes, indeed. Late night, Friday night. Y'all done had 2 days off for the holiday weekend for the Bagelmeisters. It's time for you to get this learning. Yeah, it's time for you to get this learning. We got so many things to cover tonight. We got to get to tagging. Yeah, we got to get to tagging. But first and foremost, if your paperwork is good, flex your pecs. Paperwork good. Shout out to Long Island. Tyson. Yes, and his paperwork good organization, magazine, barbershop, merch shop, program, mentorship. Check them out. All my truckers, where y'all at? We camoed out. Riding through sundown towns. Let that horn go. Make some noise. All my truckers, union workers, except for the Longshoremen. We gotta get at them, dog. Hummer stunting. Yeah, we got to get at them. Yes. Shout out to all those, man. Shout out to all those healthcare workers. Shout out to all y'all that's out there doing what you need to do for you and yours. Yes, we tagging them. Okay. Tag my brother Lie for keeping me laced in these camo caps and brims and all that. Yeah. Now let's see who's in class. I hope you've been tagging your classmates. Man, it's late. Y'all supposed to be sharing it. Get it on your social media. Let's go. S. Beckles, 100. London is first in the... How y'all let London get first in the building, y'all? London. Brett, what up? Magic, what up? How y'all let London cross the pond, first in class? Yeah, we see y'all. Let's go. Lovely lady, what's going on? A. Wood. Detroit is up in the house. We see you, Tierra. T. Green on the late night. We see you. Black and gray. Man, you ain't black and gray like this. You ain't black and gray like this. In the spotty spot, we see you. What's going on? Rick Gatlin, what's going on? Dust Fro 517, we see you. Big Red, Shaolin, yeah. Ken Williams, Joey of Hustle and Smoke, Flat Leavers here. Andrea Jones, what's going on? And Andrea, we made sure to tell Isaiah happy born day for yesterday. Yeah, we had celebrations yesterday, Libra energy. So Isaiah, remain strong, young king. Yes. Salute to you, no doubt. Bushhead, Murklow, Cool K Kang is in the building. Paris Valentino, what's going on? Rodney, 55, Rodney, 55, Rodney. Yeah, Rodney got a 55, y'all. W, M8, radio show, what's going on? Philly, deep up in here already. Love Over Money TV, East New York, let's go, let's go, let's go. East New York. Gentrified, damn, they got us. They finally got us. Gentrification hit us hard. Nehemiah Washington, much appreciated. Much appreciation for funding the war effort. Gene, Arlene, Karim, what up? Canada's in the building. We see you. Paz P, 55, we see you. Yeah. Yeah, oh man, class is light tonight. They playing with the numbers. It's gonna be one of them nights. Let's get it then. Excuse me. Let's get it then. Yeah, they gonna play with us. They playing with us, but we okay. Snoop, the Bear TV Beast, what's going on? Vasquez, what's going on? Yeah, I got you, no doubt. We got you. Boom, all day, every day. Let's get it in. Let's get it in. Now listen. Yeah, they play with the numbers because, man, y'all seen we've been getting crazy numbers lately. And then all of a sudden we dropped off. And then they monetized something, and then they took some away. Yeah, they gonna play with the numbers, but it's all right. We growing, we doing our thing. Hold on. I don't know if y'all can hear that. Let me get this maggot off the damn thing real quick. Let's go. Who we starting with, y'all? Who we starting as always? We gotta put this out. If the shoe don't fit, keep your stubby toes up out of it. Keep your stubby toes up out of it. If the shoe don't fit. See, Bliz. Yes, Sniper. What we starting with, man? What we starting with? Huh? Let's start with the dummy. Let's start with dummy, okay? Yeah, let's start with dummy Floyd because we could get him up out of here quick. Yeah, we could get up out of it. We get him up out of here quick. Hold on, let me adjust this real quick. Let me get this done real quick so y'all can. I got the buddy love. Yeah, let's get to the dummy because I've been calling him out for a long time. Tag him. Tag Floyd Mayweather in here. Yeah, tag Darius McCrary in here. Tag him. Tag the Longshoremen boss. Where he at? What's his damn name? Harold. Tag Harold Daggett. Tag him. Yeah, you hummer stunting. Tag Jack Johnson. His family, whoever's still around. Tag him. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got to get to it. Yeah, we got to get to it. So let's go with Floyd, right? Dummy, who we've been saying is broke. Saying that he been hummer stunting for a long time. Jeff Sparks, what up? A long time. At the game. This dude is at a WNBA game with a bag full of money. For all we know, it's a bag full of dingles. He got mad dingles counting money. Nobody paying him no mind. How you in an arena full of people, probably 15,000 in the building? They don't even put you on a jumbo screen with a bag of money. You counting. People got to get their phones and shit and say, oh, yo, look at Floyd counting money. Really? Really? This is him hummer stunting. This is him pushing watches on people, going to Israel, standing strong for these corporations, trying to get us to believe that he is up. Though many credible news sites say, yeah, he's actually in debt, that they had him hemmed up in Dubai, wouldn't let him up out because he owed bread. All that. Making these weird statements, online acting crazy, right? So now, I was tight because of him, again, getting these bankers and these Bagelmeister doctors out in Miami, getting them together, putting them up under one structure, and advising people to go through there to get BBLs and all type of augmentation, and then saying once you get that done, you could come and work in my strip club. Like this is what somebody who was supposed to be one of the greatest fighters in history and made the most money, this is what he was advising people to do. Dummy. Among other things, you know, especially the fiasco of his parenting, allowing his baby girl as a girl dad and get knocked up by a derelict rap dude. Somebody who was claiming to be worth $1 billion and love his kids and love his family and everything. Allowing that to take place. Not only did she get knocked up and have the child, right? But the dummy was disrespectful to her and Floyd. Highly disrespectful. Cousin, this is the type of bozo that they keep in your face. This clown wearing Mary J. Blige boots. This clown, another one that keep talking about money. Counting out what's supposed to be $1 million or $2 million on a table and flights and watches and all this weirdness. You got so much money that he don't even want to pay the strippers in his club. These are the allegations. Yeah, let's deal with this little scrumpet, right? Frontin' ass dude. Floyd Mayweather is facing serious allegations from an exotic dancer who claims he assaulted her at his Las Vegas Gentlemen's Club. Yeah. According to a report from TMZ, Jasmine Woodward filed a lawsuit against the boxing champion earlier this week, alleging that an argument between them escalated into physical violence. Now, this is the same dude who didn't hook off on T.I. when T.I. stole on him. Yeah, same dude. Same dude that ain't handle his baby girl's child's father when he called him out his name. He said he didn't give a F about him or her. Yeah, this same dude arguing with a dancer, exotic dancer. An exotic dancer that he have in his club, most of them, like we said in class before, are old-face, Latinas. They weigh about 110 pounds, soaking wet, right? Their breast augmentation may weigh more than anything else on their body. Little women. Physical violence. He got physical with her. Allegedly. Right? He hitting on women, allegedly. Just like he's supposed to have, put hands on his first child's mother, right? This dude, who again tried to use money to make other men feel less than. This is the strategy and the tactic of the elitists to get your own, to hum a stunt on you, to throw these trinkets in your face when they really don't have it. I told you, they don't own them. None of these dudes are liquid, but they always claim they are. And then you have a whole bunch of people that look, you know what, he might be right. Let's start getting to the bag. Let's make the bag the main priority. Though I could tell you right now, most of the billionaires that they throw in front of you, they not liquid like that. The ones who really are liquid, they don't allow themselves to be on anybody's list. They don't put no tax forms into Forbes lists or any of these lists. They just don't. You don't know who really work. If you see them as much as we see them, then that ain't the ones. The real ones is silent somewhere in the cut. And I'm talking about all of them. I'm talking about Bill. I'm talking about Elon. I'm talking about all of them. You don't see them. Guarantee that. Guarantee that. So now, Dummy Mayweather, as we tag him in this class, allegedly put his hands on a little stripper chick. In her suit, Woodward states that after completing one of her shifts in April, she approached Dummy to ask about the club's quote-unquote failure to pay her for the shifts that she worked earlier in the weekend. Her inquiry reportedly upset him, leading to an alleged incident where he slapped her in the face in front of other dancers and customers on the floor of the club. So he actually gave her a P. Diddy video joint. Yeah. See how these dudes act? That run with the Euro, that run with the Bagelmeisters? See how they act when they claim to have the bag? Yeah. Slap you down in front of people. Yeah. Slapped her to the floor. We talking about a man who was, 51, 52, an old professional fighter? Professional fighter. Yeah. Slap her down. Slap her down. Wop, wop. Yeah. Let's continue. Woodward claims that the slap caused her to break down in tears and retreat to the club's locker room area. You know, the old Faye in distress call. Joel, salute, much appreciated for the super chat. Yeah, you know, the old Faye in distress call. Yeah. She alleges that Dummy followed her and they engaged in a discussion where she expressed her discomfort with the slap. In response, he allegedly told her that she could not take a joke. So now, slapping on women in public is a joke. Slapping her down to the ground. Slapping her till tears bust out her eyes. We talking about a champion. Pound for pound at one time. The pound for pound champion. Hands on a woman, allegedly. Because he didn't want to pay her, or somebody in the club, his HR, whoever handles money, didn't pay the girls in the strip club, in the gentleman's club, the exotic dancers not getting paid. Come on, son. Come on, son. You money. You money. You money. You wearing $3,500 Mary J. Blige riding boots. This is what you do. This is what you do. You got on $1 million watches. You told us to invest in a watch, and investing in watches is where it's at. You said we are not men if we don't have this $2 million watch, these watches. If you wasn't balling, this is what you said. This is what you said, Floyd. You can't pay your dancers? So you slapped him. Who is you? Are you Floyd Mayweather? Are you Floyd Money Mayweather? Or are you Dollar Bill? I want to know. Are you Floyd Money Mayweather? Right? You said the smartest boxer in the world because you don't get hit. You better than Ali and all the rest of them because they can't talk because they took so many blows to the head. Are you Floyd Money Mayweather? Or are you Dollar Bill? Because Dollar Bill said, you ain't getting nothing, right? You don't deserve nothing. You don't do nothing. You get what I tell you, right? Are you Dollar Bill or are you money? Because that looked like a Dollar Bill move. That looked like a Players Club Dollar Bill move. We want to know. If y'all want to know, please feel free. Clip the TikTok and put it out there. Say, Bliz want to know, is it Floyd Money Mayweather or is it Dollar Bill? Because that's beyond me. Why? These girls, and mind you, she's not the only one. There's another dancer. There's another dancer that's, she's supporting the first one. She right there. She's right there, supporting it. Saying, yeah, I synced him do it. And he did it to me. So where we at with it? Where we at with it? Yeah, he went to jail for hitting a woman. Yeah, long time ago. Yeah, but he didn't hit T.I. He didn't hit T.I. Nah. Mm-mm. He went around, allegedly grabbed Tiny all up in the grippers. Tiny was about to give him a little taste. T.I. stole on him. Floyd didn't do nothing. Nothing. He didn't do nothing. He didn't do nothing. He didn't do nothing. He didn't do nothing. We saw it. We saw it. You understand? So now what? I just want y'all to hold that. Remember, it's just an allegation. Remember, it's something civil. Because it was real serious. Man, she should have called the police. I don't know what she doing. Jasmine, you're acting like Woody right now. If Woody would have went to the authorities, none of this would have been happening. You would have got your week's salary and more. So it's just allegations right now, y'all. But we're going to watch it. We're going to keep watching it. All right? Okay. Who is next? Who's next? Who's next? Because y'all a little slow in class. I know it's only 84, y'all, but damn. Come on now. Either they playing with the numbers or y'all sitting here quiet. No, don't get quiet. It's Friday night. Oh, y'all trying to watch Jimmy Kimmel because you got Halle Berry on there. Nah, get y'all, snap y'all ass to class before I give y'all pop quiz on the last month's worth of classes. And I know for sure if I give y'all a quiz on the whole last month, y'all gonna be stuck. Because I done gave it up. Consistently for the last month, I start getting y'all. See, Bliz, I start getting them out of here. Everybody answer a wrong question. Get them out of here. Don't play with me. Okay, now let's get to the Longshoremen, dude, because I told y'all, don't panic. I told y'all, don't panic. Didn't I? Didn't I? Didn't I say that? But no, everybody want to listen to everybody else. You got these platforms that got what? How do we say, y'all? 300,000, 500,000, 1 million subscribers. These dudes got the numbers. They talking gematria. They talking the end of the world. It's cataclysmic. All this other. They telling y'all. And I said, yo, y'all hold on. Pump y'all brakes. Don't panic. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. This country, this corporation, don't have a dime. Over the last 3 years, they just been giving money away. Giving. Wasting it. And with every natural disaster we have, everybody, federal funding, federal relief, everybody, so much so that your girl Kamala done dug Barack out and Hakeem Jeffries, and they begging you for $5. Yeah. I'm like, hold on. Why they not getting it the way Barack got it? Didn't Barack go to Black Hollywood? They was funding him, right, for his 2 campaigns. War chest was up to here. Now, y'all down here, stunting like, what? Like y'all don't have it? What happened? Me, on my little YouTube station, shit, I get $5. Y'all begging? The Democratic Party is begging for $5? Come on, man. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. I'm saying fund the war effort. They saying we need $5. It ain't too late. And they running that shit on Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook. I need it. I need it. Hold on. So you mean to tell me that y'all was comfortable in allowing Congress to give the money to the Ukraine, right? To give money to the UN, to give money to Israel, to keep giving, and y'all ain't got it for yourself? Y'all on here like I am, trying to build momentum so I can help my people out. Y'all asking for the same $5? Man, come on, man, stop it. So that's when we were supposed to, right, make the intelligent assumption that this strike couldn't last. Couldn't. There's no way. That's why I said, yo, hold on, don't panic. We heard them, but we know if that was to happen, yo, for an extended period of time, it was going to be crazy. It was going to be crazy. And what happened? Let's see what happened. I'm saying, let's see what happened. Because I said, don't do it. Don't panic. Let's go. It took only 3 days for one side to blink. And the potentially crippling strike at the United States East and Gulf Coast ports to come to an end, with likely only limited damage to America's economy. Now, homie was Stunt. What's his name? I'm gonna let him get out of this. He was stunting. Harold. When my men hit the streets, everybody shook, everybody sharing TikTok, right? Now, most of us who frequent social media on a regular basis, we seen these shits going on, man, weeks ago. Maybe 5 weeks ago when I started seeing it, 6 weeks ago. Other people been up on it and was watching it. But I'm like, okay. I know not to panic. Because these things, when other things are going on, the likelihood that it would have been extended, nah. Oh, Harold would have been Jimmy Hoffa. Guarantee you that. You got that much power that you could disrupt global economy? They would have Hoffa him. They would have Hoffa that man. Trust and believe that. So he pulled a stunt. Let's continue. Members of the International Longshoremen Association, the union representing 50,000 members, covered under the contract with the United States Maritime Alliance, were back on the job early Friday after the two sides reached an agreement on the key dispute in the strike, which started early Tuesday, the scale of wage increases. Now that's what they want to say, right? That's what they want to say. The key dispute. No, that wasn't the key dispute, the wages. The key dispute is the automated technology they trying to put in place, which is still not resolved, right? They got the wage covered. Let's continue. The work stoppage had threatened to disrupt supply chains, causing shortages of some consumer goods and supplies needed to keep U.S. factories running. It also temporarily cut off the flow, of many American exports, putting overseas sales at risk for some U.S. businesses. Okay? Now, the Maritime Alliance, which operates under the acronym USMX, agreed to raises of $4 an hour for the union members on top of the current base pay of $39 an hour, an immediate raise of just more than 10%, according to a person familiar with the deal. Then union members will get an additional $4 per hour raises every year during the life of the 6-year tentative deal that will raise pay by a total of $24 an hour during the lifetime of the contract, or by 62% in total. Okay? Now, it sounds like a lot. It sounds like a lot, $39 an hour, but trust me, the way those dudes work, the hours they work, the danger they under, that ain't a lot. That ain't a lot. I'm telling you. It sounds like a lot. That ain't a lot. I know some nurses that's getting that. And they go in and out the hospital and that's it. Yeah. So, for the labor that these dudes is getting, Anyway, let's continue. The union had been willing to consider the 4-hour deal before the strike. Union boss Harold Daggett said on the picket line outside the Port of New York and New Jersey early Tuesday, soon after the start of the strike. But when the company countered with a $3 an hour offer, he rejected it with colorful language and took his members out on their first strike since 1977. Okay, but Thursday the USMX agreed to up its offer and the strike came to a quick conclusion. Once there was an agreement on wages, both sides were eager to get workers back on the job as soon as possible, even if there is still more to be done on the rest of the contract. Now, they're supposed to go back January 15th, right, to, again, get everything finalized and see what else they could put up in it and try to iron out what's going on with the automated part. Now, I don't know about the rest of y'all, but me, I am in belief that they already know who the next CEO of this corporation is. That's all I'm, because for them to agree this quickly, right? I'm thinking, and I'm going to keep it 1,000 honest with you, that they know who this next president going to be, because January is right here. Ironically, the 15th is right before the inauguration of this next person. I'm thinking they sat with whoever it was to make sure that that was going to happen. Now, if January 15th come and shit get a little funky and these wars escalate overseas, they good. They're going to come back. They're going to tell them, look, we ain't got time to play with y'all. We not going to mess with y'all with this automated shit. Y'all good, y'all got it. But if things start to cool, if between now and January 15th, they simmer everything down with everything that's going on overseas and stuff, they're going to tell these longshoremen, yo, listen, y'all got that bread, but we getting ready to put these automated things up in effect. Some of y'all going to be losing y'all gigs. We offering y'all packages. If y'all don't take these packages, Reagan era time, we getting ready to do what we did to the air traffic controllers. That's just how history worked. And by that time, shit, we don't know. From now to January, they might have all the technology they needed to put that shit right in place. That's it. But as far as you and I damn sure wasn't running out and buying no 18 rolls of toilet paper, 25 rolls of paper towel. Nah, no. So Harold pulled a stunt. I think Harold pulled a stunt. Good stunt, though. Good stunt. But I know for a fact he would have got Harvard real quick. Those days is over. They just are. We're not going to have another all-powerful, mighty union boss, no, nothing, not like that. If they didn't do it in the pandemic, 1199 folded quick. They got them people up out of there. And if they do it to them, we talking about essential healthcare workers. We talking about nurses. We talking about CNAs. We talking about doctors and surgeons. They canned them during that time. I don't know if y'all remember. I don't know if y'all was hip to it. But they was telling them, they was forcing them. And I'm looking at them like, y'all got to be crazy. Y'all telling nurses that, yo, get the jab or you out of here. Nurses like, I'm out. So if they're going to do that to them, anything that's manual labor that doesn't have to deal with life and death in the immediate, they'll get rid of them dudes. They'll get rid of them dudes quickly. Trust me, harrowing all of them. Y'all out of here. Y'all out of here. They got rid of nurses. I'm talking about hospitals full of nurses. All type of phlebotomists and techs, x-ray techs. Y'all out of here. We don't need you. And had doctors and surgeons doing the work. For real, for real. Yes, see, they still short-staffed. So these dudes, dock workers, they place them dudes with machines so fast. So keep your eye out. I want y'all to keep your eye out. Keep your ears, and we'll see where this go. Okay? We'll see where this go. So we got rid of that. Hold on, where my pen? Yeah, where my pen? Where my pen? Okay. We got rid of Floyd, dumbass. We got rid of Harold and them in the International Longshoremen. He Harold Hummer stunting. Had dudes thinking we getting ready to have all type of backups and Target can't get no rice and Pathmark ain't gonna be able to get their corn and nah, ain't none of that. 3 days. 3 days. And it was done. Ain't nobody feel nothing. Yeah, in order for us to feel it, that strike would have had to last at least 2 weeks. At the least. And then they said that most of the people who caught wind of it and who heard, most of the corporations put their orders in early and stocked up and got the things that they needed for this coming pagan holiday season. Okay, so how was Hummer stunting? How was Hummer stunting? Okay? So Harold was stunting, Floyd is stunting. Yeah. Who's next? Who's next? Should I get to the Jack Johnson and get it over with? Jules said the entire Chicago Education Board resigned. I'll look into that and see what that's about, and we'll do a class on that because, shit, we see what happened in New York. Yeah, we see what happened in New York, you know? But Chicago, they always had problems with the educational system. That shit need an overhaul. It does. Even from when, what's his name? Not Rahm. Is it Rahm Emanuel? One of them. You don't know what the hell they doing out there. Who we going at, y'all? Jack Johnson? Because y'all keep sending me this Muhammad Ali, Jack Johnson. Are we going to do that? Yeah, Mark, I heard about Swiss Beats. I didn't want to talk about the Swiss Beats, man. Because it look a little fish-marky. A bunch of malarkey in him and his old wife. Because if you talk about the Swiss Beats, then you got to make the connection between him and Pras. And I keep telling y'all, Pras is a convict. Pras is a convicted felon. Pras supposed to be in jail. And if he not in jail, man, he talking some talk. Yeah. So when Swiss Beats is, because what it sound like to me is they was just using, like I keep telling y'all, using these dudes as custodians to watch over the money. They say, yeah, well, we know it's in their name. We know we're going to put that over there. That's what it sounds like. They put 7 mil in his, to what they want to call launder it, wash it. So now I got to think, well, damn, did he use some of that 7 mil for Versus? So now Versus is compromised with their new deal. This is how this shit works. But I don't care about Swizz. I don't care about him. He's a cornball anyway. And he gonna tell. He gonna tell. If it's something that thick, he gonna tell. Because Prob's probably told on him. We don't know how this go. Yeah, we don't. We don't know how this go. And they probably, again, for a conspiracy theorist, let's put it like this. Praz gets jammed up, he gets knocked. The dude left him holding the bag. He broke out. He's still on the run somewhere. They don't know where he is. And he in Tibetan mountains, if he's in the Shaolin temple, if he's at the Wu-Tang ranch somewhere in the bottom of Chinese temple somewhere, they don't know where this dude, Joe Low or whatever, he gone. He got low. So Praz couldn't even tell on him. But Leonardo, told on Praz. So Praz holding the bag. He's jammed with it. So he probably saying, hold on, I got to get somebody. I got to tell on somebody. So he thinking, what do I know? What do I know? What do I know? I ain't been in the mix much, but I remember Maya told me that Jay-Z tried to break her grippers. Okay, now, how can I get that information out? How can I get at Jay? Damn it, Swiss Beats and Alicia Keys is real cool with J and B. I got it. That's how. I remember Swizz got that money. I remember I put him on to Joe, to Low, and gave him that money. That's how I get Jay. I get Swizz jammed up and whisper in his ear and tell him, yo, now I don't want to do this to you, Swizz, and the feds don't want you. What y'all know on Jay? Remember Maya? I told you what Maya was saying, right? Yeah, go find Maya and let's see if she's willing to talk. That's how this shit gonna go down. That's how it works. But I need more investigation on the Swizz thing. It just came out, man. I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk about that. We don't know where that's going. That's big money. But people thought he was balling. Talking about he's an artist. He doing artwork, opening art galleries and all this other shit. Keep telling y'all these dudes ain't liquid. They not. So we don't want to talk about him. He out of there. I want to talk about this Jack Johnson thing. I really do. And what Ali was saying. Right? And keep in mind where I'm going with this. Because a lot of black men suffer from that. A lot of melanated men suffer from this. And they just don't get it. They don't. Now, Ali said, when asked in an interview, believe they asked him, what do you think? Who's the greatest? Who's the most courageous fighter? This, that, and the third. And Ali said, no, it ain't me. I believe it's Jack Johnson. And he went on to explain why. He said Jack Johnson was dealing with immense racism. He was being threatened every fight. If you win this fight, we're gonna unalive you. We're gonna skin you alive. Right? Consistently. And what do? He win the fight. Threatened. in his day and era, when everybody was running around a clan, all that. You understand? So now, he says, and emphatically, man, Jack Johnson was running around with old fae women in a time where we was getting lynched. We was getting twisted. And he was running around with them in their face, banging them out, giving them the eggplant, tearing they grippers up. And he thought, as many people do, especially men, they believe that that is courageous. They believe that that's a prize. They believe that that is something, right, that is hard to do. I don't look at it like that. Was he courageous for going in that ring under the threat of being unalived and still pounding out any old fae that came in that ring? Yeah. Remember, we have to remember it's a very different time. Very different time. Where if you think they could just stop you now, it was commonplace back then. Most of the abuses we went through as a people, man, they didn't even blink. Put their head down, keep it moving, all type of weirdo shit. The radicalization of our people took a few more decades, right? So when you seen Jack Johnson do it, it made it that much easier for Sugar Ray Robinson to get away with it. You see what I'm saying? Because then you coming through, 30s, 40s, 50s. You coming through that, all right? But in that space where fighting in the ring and beating them up is one thing, betting their women is something totally different. Now, and hear me out. We know, if you're woke, if you're conscious, you know the history of the old fae and their desires, right, to control and possess us. It just is. They cannot remain away from our grippers. They can't. It's a deep, dark, carnal urge. This is just what they do. This is why they made it their business and their language to call us ugly, to make fun of our lips and our women's behinds and our skin color. You understand? That's something that was consistent with them because they just couldn't get over the fact that they were so attracted to us, even to this day. I mean, attracted, obsessed, okay? That is never gonna go away, ever. That's just the universal truth. They see us, immediate attraction. Immediate. They hear us, immediately they want to listen for the jewels, right? For the rhythm in our voices, how we speak. They stand close to us. They take a whiff. That's just what they do. We cannot get away from who we are. The most beautiful people who ever fell out of the heavens. That's just what it is. So now here you have this immense figure who in all consciousness, when it comes to them, is showing his power and strength by beating, hand-to-hand combat, no weapons, anything, beating and breaking many of them down till their will, their heart, just pounding them out. Their women are drawn to that. That's just what it is. Women, most women don't know who to like as far as sports is concerned until their men say, nah, that's the dude, or that's the team, or he's the man. Then they're going to watch and say, oh, okay, if the women don't know who to like and the men say, well, that's who we supposed to be focusing on, then that's who we supposed to like. It's just that simple. So now, when all other men, the majority of us, right, the women are telling them they're ugly, look at their lips, right? Look at Stephen Fetcher. You dig what I'm saying? Look at all of them. They ain't, nothing about them is attractive. Nothing about them you should yearn for or want to even be close to. They're in total agreement with that until their men find him beautiful, intriguing, powerful, and fearful of him. So now the women saying, man, that's the type of Negro I want to be with. If I'm going to be with any type of Negro, I'm going to be that. I want to be with that Negro. And I'll give anything just to be close to him, just to touch him, just to smell him. Anything. Man, Sarah, I'll be in. Man, Sarah, if I was ever around him, I definitely want to be with Jack Johnson. Yeah, what about you, Becky? Mm-hmm. What about you, Carol? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Billy at the mechanic shop that said that's one fine piece of Negro man. Yeah. So Becky, Carol, Marilyn, they all looking at Jack Johnson like a piece of meat. They like, well, damn, that's the man. We will give anything to be around him. Almost anything. We need to get engaged if we're going to be effective in making our status grow as women, right? Who was the top OFA athletes at that time? I guarantee you none of y'all know. Guarantee you none of y'all know. Around the time of Jack Johnson, he dominated newspapers, sports, well, all remember, nobody was basketballing and all that. No. I think maybe they top because remember, we got Jack Johnson, they was looking at Satchel Paige, they was looking at all the Negro Leagues, all that. It wasn't talking about, wasn't no old face doing nothing. Maybe their first superstar might have been Ted Williams or somebody like that. He wasn't doing nothing. You understand what I'm saying? So now, if these old fame women want to be with him, they will give their life, they will give anything to be with him, and he's giving himself to them for free and even paying them and taking care of them. He's playing himself. He's playing himself, right? Wasn't like he was with Gina, Lola, Bridget, or somebody. Who was back then with Jack Johnson? Man, who was that famous when we talking about old face? I would have to do my research back then. What are you talking about? 1920s? Like that? Who was doing that? I don't know. Who was their old face? Nah, wasn't the 40s? Shanita Jones, salute, much appreciation for funding the war effort. You think it was the 40s? No, man, the 40s. We talking about Joe Louis and them in the 40s. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Jack Johnson? No. No. Mm-mm. No, no, man. You talking 20s and the 30s. Yeah, so what old Faye? Mae West, right? Something like that. Right? Mae West. That was it. Now, if he wanted to, he would have smashed her out too. But understand how cheaply he just gave her himself. This is a problem, and this is a problem among our men because, again, they have been conditioned through beating, right? Through the plantations, through buck breaking, right? Pre-First World War, right? We talking when they was riding around establishing the Klan and all that. We talking for decades, black men never understanding their value, right? Never understanding it. Quickly ready to give it away, easily. Like it doesn't mean anything, but it does. So through that conditioning, I hear men say it all the time. Yeah, man, I'll knock Beyonce down. Yeah, man, I'll knock this one down. Yeah, Oprah. Yeah, Gayle King. Yeah, this one. Yeah. Oh, she got bread. Nah, Regina King. Knock her. Willing and ready to knock these women down. Not knowing that these women, for you may desire them, but you don't know how much they desire somebody like you. You, the heterosexual, principled, woke black man, is the ultimate prize globally when you are of a specific way with yourself. So you quick to give it up to somebody who you deem valuable only based on their bag. And what if the bag ain't theirs? So now you'll let Beyonce smut you out because of the image that they give her, the image that you believe she is, because they created that for you. You don't even know if her little cookie is stale and dry, but you're thinking that, nah, this is Beyonce. If I get an opportunity, I'm gonna knock that down. This is in your mindset. Or, these little young, little nasty little trollops running around the Chloe Baileys or the scissors and all this image. You understand? You got doomsday. Nah, I'll knock that down. Not knowing that throughout the industry, and once these puffy tapes come out, you'll see just exactly how they play on these casting couches and run them through the industry. You don't know, they might be burning, but you'll never know because they don't tell you who their GYN is. Their GYN don't never tell you nothing. You don't know. Half the A-listers in Black Hollywood could be burning. Could be less than whatever. And they ready to give it to you because the rest of the men that they're around in the industry go to the Diddy parties. They be at the Puffy parties, getting the oils and the lubes. So it's really no straight man running around here. But you so into not valuing yourself, you ready to go wild out. And the same with you come in contact with white women or Asian women or any of these other women that you deem special. You're like, yo, she checking for me. I'm going to give it to her. Really? So they get to fulfill their wildest dreams and fantasies on you without having to work for it, without having to pay for it, without having to do anything. You don't know the hardest thing for anybody to do is to know how somebody else perceives them. So black men never, because the secret is always, don't never tell a black man shit. Definitely don't tell him he's desirable. Definitely don't let him know how intelligent he is. He know how strong he is, because that's all we ever allowed him to do, is to work, to be strong, to be aggressive, to be old wild bull. So we consistently say, yeah, they strong. Yeah, he tough. Yeah, he's a murderer. But they not gonna never tell you how much they desire you. Your ass is rarely on the world's sexiest man. They don't tell you that, but secretly in the back of their mind, they all want to jump your bones. So you just gave it away for free. For nothing. So Jack Johnson running around betting old face who wanted to bet him anyway. And he paid them. So what is the props in that? What's the props in that? That ain't nothing new. We seen Mandingo, we seen the movies. Pressuring Mandingo, give me that. Mandingo, you gonna give it to me, or I'm gonna tell Mandingo, I'm gonna tell. We ain't want no parts of them. So now you mean to tell me that this man that did what he had to do, was courageous to beat him up in the ring, was courageous enough to beat him up even after being threatened, but on the back end, these little nasty ass smut twats he was running through for free, paying them and stuff like that. Where is the props in that? That's like with any of them. I don't care who it is. You don't get props for that. You don't get props for that. They want to get that to you anyway. And now you want to give it to them. Now you desire them as well. That shit is backwards. I don't give Jack Johnson no props for betting no white women in the 20s and 30s or whatever. That don't make no sense to me. That aspect of it, nah, that's corny shit. That's corny shit. He tricking on old face. That would have gave it to him free of charge. So what are we doing here? We that's backwards thinking. It's backwards. It was already buck breaking. So if anything, for him to be upheld in high regards, is if he would have made sure that the white woman would have never touched him. Okay? Never would have touched him. Now you give him props. Because if anything, that's what the real Grippergate is. And we keep getting caught up in the allure of looking at the Diddies and the Meeks and the Baby Williams and the JDs and all of these execs and saying, damn, them dudes is running in dudes' back, Grippergate, Baby Oil, the Diddy parties and all that. Y'all have no clue of them little strange ass, weird body ass, funny looking ass, old fake broads that they had to run up in to get them deals. Their daughters, their nieces, who love the rap star. And them dudes gotta go and put that work in. Or they don't get the record deal. Yeah, you ain't my cup of tea, but my daughter thinks you right and exact. My niece like you. You need to go bet on, take on a date. Y'all couldn't even imagine that. I know, because I'm on tour. I run around. I seen who Wu-Tang real fan base is. And if you've been to any one of their shows or any of their concerts, you'll see nothing but homely ass, scraggly ass, old phase in the audience. And if you've been behind stage, you've been on tour in the hotels with any of them, you know I ain't bullshitting. You don't see a whole bunch of domed out black women running around to no Wu-Tang show. Nah, you don't see that at all. That wasn't their groupies. Maybe in the beginnings when they was straight and they was in the hoods, and once they popped off and was international, nah, not at all. Homely ass, pasty ass, old face. And that's what's been keeping them afloat to this very day. Yeah. Yeah. They desire our men. Hard body. So you cheapen yourself and you not making them work. You really a Mac, you really pimping, you understand that. You don't Mac on no black women. They the hardest ones to get any type of bread up off of a track. If you really know how to Mac, you get them old phase and work their ass. Because it's a psychological thing. I'm working for my black daddy. I'm gonna make sure he right. Simple as that, but I mean, I'm not gonna give y'all too much. I'm just telling you right now, I don't give Jack Johnson props for that. That's not props. Prop worthy for his skills in the ring. Prop worthy for facing, right, the racism that he faced during that time and having the courage to continue to do what he did. But for betting him and paying him and taking care, to get the fuck, you don't get no props for that. That shit ain't courageous. It would have been more courageous to keep denying their advances. They're gonna give you their little box. They give it to their pops and uncles and shit. A black heavyweight champion? Sure. That's just what they do. Okay? Now, yeah, let's get into it. Cause look, damn, it's already almost 1 in the morning. Almost 1 in the morning. Yeah, class is light tonight. Yeah, class is light tonight. But it's time to get to the meat. Yeah, we gotta get to the meat. Yeah, and again, if the shoe don't fit, don't try to put your funky feet in it. No disrespect and no judgment. We just gotta call it like we see it. Okay, we deal with this with intelligence. Darius McCray, come to class. This about the 3rd or 4th time your dumb ass been called out. Come to class. Nah, man, because we just talked about Jack Johnson tricking. Darius McCray, you tricking? For real, for real? You paying for other men to go up under the knife? Damn, homie. Man. If Darius McCray felt that deeply about what he's doing, man, I know who would understand. Fleece Johnson. I know he understands. So I'm gonna give y'all a little something here for y'all content creators, y'all YouTubers, all these other people who are doing these numbers and y'all got bread because I don't have it. This is what y'all need to do. Okay? And I'm not talking about that nasty ass old fade that y'all keep running to. All right? I'm talking about the other ones. I'm talking about our melanated content creators. Drop the bag. If you really want to go viral and secure yourself, go get Darius McCrary and Fleece Johnson and put them in one space so they can have an in-depth conversation about what the hell is going on. Yeah, I'm just throwing that out there because, again, interviewing people is not my thing. I don't care enough about them, okay? But y'all do. Y'all like that shit because y'all doing it all the time. You're interviewing everybody. Mentally ill people, custies, smuts that ain't past the 4th grade. Y'all like that. So go get Fleece because he understands. Okay? And then go get Darius and let them have a conversation. You know why I know Fleece understands? Because he is the booty warrior. And that is mean. That's a very, very, very mean description. That is a very, very mean title, label. When somebody says they are the self-appointed booty warrior. So he understands Darius. Yeah. Yeah. What is a warrior by definition? Come on now. Come on now. Y'all know what it is. A warrior. A soldier. Usually one who has both experience and skill in fighting, especially in the past. A soldier, that's a warrior. Usually one who has both experience and skill in fighting. So he said he's a warrior for booty. Now hold on, let's get it. By definition, a warrior is a person of war. Hardened individuals who specialize in warfare and have the skills and tactics to engage in combat, wherever that may be. Warriors exist to protect the nation and the lives of others. So that means that this man said he was a booty warrior. Right, and what is booty? Valuable, stolen goods, especially those seized in war. So he's a booty warrior. That means stolen goods, seized in war. So he's going to seize your booty in war after. He uses his specialized skills in warfare and combat and tactics. Fleece Johnson understands Darius. Remember, Fleece said it. Nothing is more valuable than a man's behind in here, in the jail. That's what he said. Darius just proved that he thinks the same thing. Nothing is more valuable than a man's behind. So much so that he paid for this man to get an operation. Man, we got booty warriors and we got actors. Actors tricking on men. Now, I have to say tricking because this man done went to jail several times for not paying child support. That is crazy work. You do you want the definition again? Come on, Chris, do you want the definition again? Do I gotta go through that again? The man said he's a warrior. The man said he was a Do y'all know what he said? He's a warrior. A warrior is a person of war. Hardened individuals who specialize in warfare and have the skills and tactics to engage in combat. For what? For the booty. Oh, man. Man, when you get into the wording and you get into what is being said and how it's being presented, oh, man, things become that much more clear. Give me that booty. Give me that. Choking it. Whoa. And his stories now, over the past couple of weeks, he's been getting very, very descriptive about how he, man, handles. Now, that's crazy. Now, Darius is in the same boat. Yeah. Yeah. This man. Now, I want you to think about it. This man is a father of 3. He has 2 daughters and a son. He's a girl dad on a platform that gets millions of views with another man. Make no bones about it. No judgment. People do what they do, but we have to be specific. That is a man. No matter what you cut off. No matter what you cut off, that is a man. When people go to war and they come back and they have things amputated, does not change their gender. It just doesn't. If you lose a finger, if you lose an arm, if you lose a foot, a leg, a man is a man, a woman is a woman. The only way you can change or make that difference is if the universal energy itself transforms everything about you. We, as human beings, with all of science and technology, it's impossible. I don't care how many pills you take. You cannot ever switch that up permanently. Damn it, they show you that in X-Men. Wolverine ain't even get his whole DNA changed. It just don't happen. Can't happen. It's not. There's science, none of that. When you expire, that's what it is. Now, again, people running around believing what they want to believe and having whatever kind of fun they think they're having. Okay? And you have the entire world buying into what men and women, but mostly men, are propagating. Now, he sat up there and let this person touch him in the face, call him out, like just son him, just hold him, and say, yeah, Darius paid for my operation. Now, this is a man who may have been, under his own admission, handled by men in the industry, because he came on the same platforms and said it. All men in Hollywood have been touched inappropriately, approached inappropriately at one time or another. That's just what the industry is. He said it out of his mouth. So we have to assume that since he was in it at such a young age and close to the Disney people, because he was on an ABC show for so many years around that energy, we gotta assume that somewhere along the line, it was tainted. You understand? Somewhere it was tainted. Yeah. Not to mention, yeah, the pops on the same show was just called out for being, bent over by the puffster. It is what it is. On the show, they predicted his future. They had Jaleel White as Steve Urkel playing Myrtle Urkel in a dress, pushing up on Eddie. The same way this person just pushed up on him and been pushing up on him and been telling you, matter of fact, been on that platform several times in some very, 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 very overtly intimate conversations and situations. Now, they saying, he paid for it, I'm good. Now, again, there's no judgment. Be who you want to be. But we're not buying it. I want to deal with the science, because the science behind it tells it all. All you're doing is being with a man with perfume on. Being with a man who's taking pills to make their skin a little bit more supple. But it is a man's behind. So, whether you want to acknowledge it or not, that's what it is. So you just paid whatever thousands of dollars to be with a man that got perfume on. That's all it is. So however y'all engage in the act, I mean, it is a man with perfume on his butt. That's what it is. Because men have a specific scent. Women have a specific scent. We move differently. We operate differently. But these people want to keep telling y'all, and y'all be believing them, that you can't tell. You can tell. I don't care what kind of wig you put on. I don't care what kind of perfume you got on. Men know men energy, especially when you're this close. Especially when you know that. You can look, it's just not right. There's something not right. I don't care how you dudes talking about, no, I didn't know. So you knew. I don't give a fuck if it's the strobe light in the strip club or none of that. You know. You know. And we not judging you. We judge you when you fronting. So he's not fronting. We give him props for that. He's not fronting. He is who he is. Through his struggles, through his addictions, through his divorces, through his child support non-payments in jail and all that. Cool. He doing what he do. But scientifically, we're going to show you and prove to you that they know what they doing. Okay? Now this is from a Science article. research that they use scientifically. Okay? Hear me out now. Research on gender-related differences in chemosensory communication reveals the impact of chemo signals on sexual attraction and mate choice. Okay, stay with me now. Chemosensory means chemicals that we recognize through our senses. Hearing, smell, visual, taste, our senses. That's our sensory, right? Okay. And this is one of many, the determining factors where we as opposite genders attract to each other. Chemosensory mate perception is largely affected by female relationship status and menstrual cycle phase, as well as intake of hormonal contraception. Hormonal contraception. In a study on the chemosensory effect on sexual attraction and mate choice in male raters, right? It was found that the male raters can distinguish between ovulating and non-fertile female body odor, and that they display higher testosterone levels during exposure to an ovulating female's body odor, which means we smell each other. I tell people that all the time. They don't believe me. When you sitting there and you marinating and you celibate, you wondering why you're attracting men. You know why? I'm trying to be in my space. They can smell it. They know. We as men know. We know when you're not getting hit. We know that. You got all this estrogen built up. You give off that. It's a scientific fact. That's why you're attracting these weirdos and clowns. That's why I keep telling y'all practicing and doing shit that's out of balance. It's out of your character. And for whatever psychological or emotional reasons that you are doing it, okay, do it. You got your little year, your little 2. Y'all talking 5, 6, 7 years. It's not balanced. It's just not. It's just not. You're dealing with different traumas from past toe-up relationships that say, well, if I do this, then I won't attract that. You're going to attract even more. Let's move on, okay? Female odor raters explicitly value male body odor pleasantness and are able to assess male attractiveness and fluctuating asymmetry, a marker of developmental stability. You understand? Yes, animal attraction. So you know who is who based on scent. That's why they overcompensate with all the extras. They get this taken off, they get the eyelashes, they get the breast augmentation, they keep making up and keep perfuming and all that, and taking hormones and all that to transition. Because it's not a natural thing. You have to camouflage who you are gender-wise, and then the other individual has to be in a different headspace where they cut off certain sensories and just deal with the fantasy up here. Okay? So he's just, again, hitting the man's behind that got perfume on it. That's it. Okay? Now, we're going to continue. Okay? Ample evidence is pointing to sex-specific differences in male and female body odor. Chemical analysis of volatile compounds in axillary sweat provide information about distinct chromatographical profiles of male and female samples. Let me go back. Pardon me. Chemical analysis of volatile compounds in axillary sweat provide information about distinct chromatographic profiles of male and female samples, and even non-volatile odor precursors of axillary sweat, fatty acids and the such, were shown to vary concentration-wise in a sex-specific manner. These findings support the idea that sex-related body odor differences do not only exist, but can be also communicated among individuals. Okay? So it's telling you distinctly that men and women differ, that men and women know who they are through our sensory, smell, sight, taste, hearing, energies. So if you have two men, something is off. If you have two women, something is off. If you have a woman presenting as a man, she has to overcompensate. If you have a man presenting as a woman, she has to overcompensate. Okay? So Darius just paid for a man to get his money cut off and get a whole bunch of extra perfume so he feels good about hitting this man's drippers. But this is a father of three, a girl dad. And then you wonder why we come down so hard on entertainers. Come on now. Come on now. Again, y'all do what you do. And it's not a judgment, but it's a truth to it. We deal with intelligence, science, and math here. Ain't about no fronting. It is what it is. That's what you have to call it. So when you send it to me, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, damn. What's really good? You dig? What's really going on? Well, when you speak about Karim Steffens or Superhead, she was whack anyway. Everybody made a big deal about it. Not only because of the book, but when they showed the video and she did the joint with Mr. Marcus, that bullshit that technique looked garbage, trash. Wasn't seen better than had better. So there's no telling what he did. Well, he was married to her for 2 years, from 2009 to 2011. So you can't talk that badly about her. You married her. You was with her before, and then you got married, and you was with her. So don't talk bad about her. You was rocking with that. But she was corny. She corny. They made that. Jay made that. Coogee Rap made that. They put that in people's head. Probably same old regular ass brain from anybody. Brain is brain. What? Marcus is an actor, so of course he's gonna go extra crazy. Like, come on, get out of here. But let's just keep it where it's at. And then we can explain that, yo, money, all you doing is dealing with a man with mad perfume on. That's it. You out here tricking on dudes. You paying for ops, but not paying. Yeah, you paying for operations, but you ain't paying child support. That's crazy. That's dastardly. But Fleece Johnson understands. He understands exactly where you at, Darius. That's why I'm saying y'all need to go on somebody's platform. Y'all need to break the internet right now. Darius. Fleece Johnson. The booty warrior. And the butt lover. No shade. I guarantee you they're gonna set the internet on fire. So that's a freebie. Y'all take enough of my stuff anyway. Again, I'm comfortable building how I'm building in my little space. It is what it is. I know people act like they don't listen, that they don't try to do it. But when I do this, I'm coming from a perspective and from a space of divine intelligence. And I'm not playing. You dig? Mello, they don't even have to name people. They could just go on there and have a conversation, and then they could go run through. I'm giving them a freebie. They could start. They could go to our Art of the Dialogue together. They could go to any of these other joints together and have a regular bill. And then from there, they could break off. Then they could go to Dr. Rachel. Then they can go to all the sex spots. And boom, that's their bag. Now he could pay his child support. Fleece could, because Fleece got married. You know what I'm saying? Married to a woman. So, again, remember, he came up in the system, so he knew nothing else. But he was a vicious and vengeance warrior for booty. Why he playing games on these little small spots? Go together. Him and Darius go together, do what they do, and run through the internet. They'll have the internet hot for about a month. That quick month, they'll make a lot of bread. They'll run through, they'll do their numbers. You dig? But don't front for us. Don't come all in our time. Like, y'all sending it to me like, I don't give a damn. At all. I said, no fan. Like I said, we got plenty of people, that be in class on a regular basis, that identify all type of stuff. Ain't no shade in none of that. Nah. Because again, it's meaningless if at the end of it, you still enslaved. That's how deep it gets. I don't care what you do. I don't care if you're a cop. I don't care if you're in the armed forces. Shit, I don't care if you're an elected official. At the end of the day, if it has nothing to do with the liberation of our people, you're playing yourself. Because you're still being controlled. So even your sexuality. If it's being used as a weapon against you, or you don't know how to use it as a tool to encourage liberation, it's meaningless. Your whole existence has to be about militancy and getting out of these spaces that we are in that are controlled. It don't matter. It doesn't. And that's why people are stuck. That's why people are stuck. That's why they get caught up in natural disasters. That's why they get caught up in the shit like protesting and running around crazy. And you get caught up because your whole existence isn't tied to getting rid of these structures and institutions that got us in a bind. So it don't matter. You could pay for 30 operations. You could keep hitting man butt all you want. What is that doing for you? Right? It makes you comfortable in your oppression. Drop Sleepy, much appreciation for funding the war effort. So again, man, I done took y'all time, man. Y'all Friday night is ruined. Y'all sitting here listening. It's already 1:20. I got to go. Yeah, I got to go because, I got to do things in the morning. I got a couple of sessions. Listen, remember what I always say, okay? All 10 fingers and 10 toes. When you come back to class, don't come through your arm all beat up, you done missing your pinky, you coming through, somebody done blacked your eye, you talking about, no, none of that. Come back to class. Same way you left here, with all 10 fingers and 10 toes. Alright? With all 10 fingers and 10 toes, get back here safely. You did? If you funded the war effort tonight, salute to you. If you did not fund the war effort tonight, it's all right. Salute to you as well. You are here, and you're going to come back. Yeah, you'll be back. Classroom assistants, much appreciation for holding it down. It's 1:20. Shit, I don't see Tierra in the building. She out right now. Probably fell out on us. Yeah. You dig? Drop Sleepy. Yes, breed love. Much appreciation for funding the war effort. You understand what I'm saying? Remember, don't believe in me. Believe in my belief in you. Don't believe in me. Believe in my belief in you as we struggle. Welcome it. There is no growth without struggle. You ain't born without struggle. You're not. Everything is a struggle. Coming through your father's shaft is a struggle. Being birthed, it's a struggle. Everything you go through is a struggle. Welcome it. Welcome it. You gotta go through it. Embrace it. Grow from it. You dig? Tomorrow, make sure y'all in class. If you under my wing, get your sessions in. You understand what I'm saying? Truck drivers, if you out there on that road, get to your destination safe. Make sure you pull up. If you tired, pull over. Rest your damn eyes. All right? Rest your damn eyes. Excuse me. Y'all teachers, enjoy your weekend. If you're in New York in the tri-state area, shit, you've been off for the last 2 days. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Okay? You dig? And yo, 55 gang. Man, I swear, 55 gang. Get y'all grades up.